DreamWorks has given us some of the most dramatic Crashouts in animation history, and honestly, a lot of them were completely valid. Let's start with Alex from Madagascar. Because dude, the lion really went through it. This is basically The Revenant, but animated. And he didn't even get an Oscar speech at the end. One day, he's the king of Central Park Zoo, soaking in applause, eating premium steaks, living like Leonardo DiCaprio on opening night.
What? Come on. Do I look like a steak to you? Yeah. See, I told you I don't look like a...
That's pretty messed up. I mean, you're the lavish king, and the next day, you're stranded in the wild with no room service, no crowd cheering, and you're so hungry that even your friends are looking like a delicious snack.
Hey Mia, can I eat you for dinner?
No.
When hunger kicks in and instincts take over, he almost attacks Marty, his best friend, and suddenly, this isn't a zoo comedy anymore. It's survival mode with friendship on the line.
Friend, we're a team. You and me, remember?
People love to act shocked at that moment, but let's be real here. The guy hadn't eaten in days. He was raised in a zoo, not the wild. Nobody handed him a survival guide. This is basically the Hunger Games, but starring a lion who thought life was just applause and catering. And trust me, it only gets messier from here.
Excuse me. You're biting my butt.
And if you noticed, Marty's the one who dragged everyone into the wild because he wanted to find himself. And Alex paid the price.
You and me, let's go.
What?
The wild. Come on, you and me together.
So, first of all, you and me start working at the bank.
Watching him slowly lose control feels uncomfortable. But that's why it works. It's not cartoon crazy. It's painfully real, like watching Joker unfold in slow motion.
Where exactly is here?
So when Alex goes savage, that's not villain behavior. That's survival mode switching on. Like John Wick after they mess with his piece. You can't poke the lion and act surprised when it roars. Now let's talk about Shrek and Shrek Forever After, because his crash out definitely hits different.
Oh, Lord. Somebody once told me.
And like Alex, he's also hungry. Not for food, but for the time when people actually used to fear an ogre. Shrek used to be feared. Villagers ran away at the sight of him. His roar meant something. Now fast forward a few years, and now he's signing pitchforks at birthday parties while kids yell, "Do the roar!" Dude, that's rough.
Excuse me, Mr. Shrek. Could you do that ogre roar of yours for my son? He's a big fan.
On his kid's birthday, instead of feeling powerful, he feels like a mascot, like Buzz Lightyear stuck in demo mode. And that identity crisis is exactly where things start to spiral.
He roars when he's angry. You don't want to see me angry, do you?
Do it.
That tiny kid pushing him to roar over and over isn't the real problem. The real problem is that Shrek feels small. He traded his lonely swamp life for love and family, which is beautiful. But somewhere along the way, he lost the part of himself that made him feel strong.
No, just because you're an ogre doesn't mean you have to eat like one.
Looks like you forgot the candle.
When the roar becomes a party trick instead of a threat, something inside him snaps. People call it an overreaction, but come on, I mean, imagine being known as a legend and then turning into background noise. That would mess with anybody's head. Shrek crashing out is less about anger and more about fear of becoming ordinary. Then, we get to Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda, and this one still hurts.
Told him he was destined for greatness. It was never enough for Tai Lung.
This man trained his entire life to become the Dragon Warrior. Master Shifu raised him on one story and one promise. Destiny was supposed to be his. And then, well, life pulled a full La La Land ending on him, and trust me, that's where the real villain energy begins.
My fault! Not your fault! Who filled my head with dreams? Who drove me to train until my bones cracked? Back on the street!
When Oogway says he's not the chosen one, everything just collapses. The worst part is that it's not even the rejection. The worst part is that Shifu filled his head with those dreams.
And Shifu had to destroy what he had created.
Tai Lung didn't wake up one day and decide to be arrogant. He was molded that way. And after all that effort, he gets thrown into prison for 20 years. 20 years sitting in chains, realizing your whole life was built on a lie. That's not harsh. That's a full The Shawshank Redemption origin story. So when he escapes and starts demanding answers, that's not random rage. That's 20 years of villain DLC finally unlocked.
But when Oogway said otherwise, what did you do?
Shifu created that monster by setting impossible expectations. Tai Lung's crash out feels tragic, not random. A kid who wanted approval turned into a villain because love came with conditions. Same from this franchise. Lord Shen from Kung Fu Panda 2 takes things to another level.
Insolent fool!
Would be defeated by a warrior of black and white.
This man hears a prophecy that says a warrior of black and white will defeat him. Instead of ignoring it, he panics and, out of fear, decides the only solution is wiping out every single panda in sight. Bro went on a killing rampage, which is extreme and horrifying. Yet the root cause is still fear. Shen wants control over his future, and when he walks back to his parents, they lock the doors on him out of fear.
Parents full of pride, but in their faces, he saw only horror.
So he doubles down and builds weapons to rewrite fate.
Do ya? Punks?
Messed up part is that his obsession with stopping the prophecy is exactly what makes it happen. It's basically Final Destination logic. The harder you try to escape, the faster it sprints toward you.
Helicopter, helicopter!
Okay, that was epic. Well, Shen's crash out is the definition of self-sabotage.
No, they don't. Wounds heal.
Oh yeah, what do scars do? They fade, I guess?
A calmer mind might have actually chosen peace. Instead, he chooses destruction because he can't handle uncertainty. Grug from the Croods represents a different type of breakdown.
Wait, let's ask that ugly lady if she's seen Dad. Huh?
Haven't seen him.
This guy isn't about destiny or prophecy, but he's more about getting replaced.
Is that on your head?
It's called desperation.
I call it a rug. Rhymes with grug.
Grug spent his whole life protecting his family with strict rules. Fear wasn't just an emotion, it was the family business plan. And in his defense, it actually worked.
Two-knuckle warning!
Come on, Croods, go, 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 go!
When this guy shows up with fire tricks and new ideas.
It does what you tell it?
Well, yeah. Sort of.
Yeah, bro's trying to get the girl using his fire skills, and suddenly, everyone's impressed by the guy.
Okay, smart guy. Now what?
His daughter looks at Guy like he invented oxygen. His son copies him. His wife listens to him.
Call them shoes.
Grug feels useless, which is brutal for a guy who built his whole brand on being the strong provider. When his family starts following someone else's ideas, his confidence shatters faster than Dwayne Johnson losing an arm wrestling match. And you already know that this is where the meltdown begins.
What?
We're gonna jump on the sun and ride it to tomorrow with Guy!
Wait, so you're all going to do this?
The crash out happens because he thinks he's losing them.
Job to follow the rules!
The rules don't work out here!
They kept us alive!
That wasn't living! That was just not dying!
Watching Grug struggle feels relatable because nobody likes feeling outdated.
Struggling!
No!
Grug, stop!
He eventually grows and adapts, which makes his arc powerful. Growth doesn't erase the pain that pushed him there. Dave from Penguins of Madagascar might be the most unexpectedly sad case.
That's like talking to my parents.
How about now?
Yes!
Oh,
yes, we've got you. That's fantastic.
Now, where was I?
He used to be the star attraction at the zoo. Kids loved him. Bro was living the star life.
Fans!
Cool.
Dave!
the octopus of 1,000 tricks.
But then the penguins show up, all cute and tactical, and suddenly Mr. Superstar, aka Dave, gets sidelined like Kanye West at someone else's award show. And that ego bruise is exactly where the villain switch flips.
Wait. And took everything from me.
Years later, when he meets them again, they barely remember him.
Kowalski.
Sorry, sir, no clue.
It's already bad that the penguin stole the show, but not even remembering who he is? That's a different level of disrespect. Like winning an Oscar and then nobody knows your name the next year. That sting is exactly what turns Hurt into villain mode.
Seriously don't remember me?
Dave, right! Oh yeah, long time.
He went from being the spotlight of the zoo to not even getting respected. Or even respected in this case. That type of invisibility kills a person from the inside.
While I was shunned.
Alright guys, that's some emotional cycle. His revenge plan to eliminate all penguins is kinda wild.
I came to realize some creatures are born to get all the love.
Being forgotten hurts more than being hated.
All these years is my burning thirst for revenge!
Dave feels erased, and that's why he goes extreme. And hey, when the world rejects you, all you think is to fight back. Hiccup in How to Train Your Dragon 2 experiences one of the heaviest Crashouts in the entire studio.
Toothless, no!
His father, Stoic, dies because Toothless is controlled and forced to attack.
Dad! No!
The moment is devastating. Hiccup built his life around proving dragons aren't monsters, and it was his dad who always said the opposite.
But please, just don't hurt Toothless.
The dragon? That's what you're worried about?
When the worst fear comes true, guilt crushes Hiccup.
Away from him! Go on, get out of here!
Even though he still loves Toothless, but that pain changes him. The cheerful inventor we all know becomes a leader shaped by loss.
To Valhalla. I know that you've taken your rightful place at the table of kings.
Losing a parent in front of your eyes would shake anyone. That Crashout feels earned because the emotional weight is enormous. Now, we need to talk about Ken from B-Movie because this one gets funnier and more relatable with age.
Chopsticks isn't really a special skill.
You think I don't see what you're doing?
As kids, most of us root for Barry the Bee, but as adults, Ken suddenly makes sense.
Why does his life have any less value than mine? Is that your statement?
The guy is trying to keep his relationship alive. He plans yogurt nights. He shows effort.
Oh, bye-bye.
Why is yogurt night so difficult?
His girlfriend starts bonding with a literal bee.
I've met in a long time.
Long time? What are you talking about? Are there other bugs in your life?
Dude, that's humiliating. Ken's frustration builds slowly. He feels ignored. He feels replaced by an insect. That's sad and funny at the same time.
So I called Barry. Luckily, he was free.
Yeah.
Oh, that was lucky.
But when he snaps, it feels human. His anger might be messy, but the situation's absolutely ridiculous.
Please, no yogurt night. My nerves are fried from riding on this emotional roller coaster.
The audience laughs, yet part of you thinks that it's really messed up. Ken deserved more respect than he got. DreamWorks really knows how to turn emotional breaking points into unforgettable moments. But honestly, we've only scratched the surface. Because some DreamWorks characters didn't just crash out, they completely snapped. And in the next video, we're diving into the most insane ones.